Hello and welcome to the Week 7 recap video. There are a lot of upsets, a lot of fun games to get into this weekend, so without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it. First on the slate, we have number 23 USF at Tulsa. I had USF winning this game, and they did. On the road, they got that undefeated season still intact, making them one of 3 teams in the AAC that are still undefeated. Next was Minnesota at number 3 Ohio State. I had Ohio State winning this game at home, and they did. Now, Minnesota kept it close in the first half, but Ohio State pulled away with it at the end. Number 14, Florida at Vanderbilt. Now, Vanderbilt gave Florida more trouble than I thought they would initially, but I had Florida winning this one, and they did. Next was Tennessee at number 21, Auburn. I had Auburn winning this game. It was a kind of a no-brainer pick for me. Auburn's at home with this one. They're playing a Tennessee team that's been kind of struggling recently, but Tennessee showed they weren't struggling as much as people thought they were, and manages to get the win against Auburn on the road. Next was Pitt at number 5, Notre Dame. I had Notre Dame winning this game at home, but I did say to watch this one. Pitt always plays Notre Dame close, and they did again this year. Now, Notre Dame did get the come-from-behind win, so they keep their undefeated season intact and their hopes for the playoffs alive. Next was number 2, Georgia at number 13, LSU. Now, I had Georgia winning this game. I thought it would be a close one, that LSU is going to keep them in check offensively and just keep the game low scoring, but I felt like Georgia was going to come out with the win. However, LSU managed to pull out the upset and get the win at home, which puts Georgia in a tough position, but not out of the playoff hunt yet. Number 7, Washington at number 17, Oregon. Now, this one was considered an upset, but I picked Oregon to win the game. I just felt like their offense was stronger than Washington's, and they proved it. They proved me wrong in that Washington's offense was doing really well against that Oregon defense, but I did get it right. Oregon did win the game. Next is Michigan State at number 8, Penn State. I had Penn State winning this game at home. However, Michigan State had other plans. They come away with the win in the last minutes of the game and give Penn State their second consecutive loss. Next is Baylor at number 9, Texas. I had Texas winning this game at home, and they did. However, Baylor did give them a bit of trouble. Number 10, UCF at Memphis. Now, I had UCF winning this game, and I did say Memphis would keep it close, and they did keep it really close. UCF comes from behind, wins the game 31-30, but keeps their undefeated season alive and the nation's longest win streak alive, making them the second of 3 undefeated teams in the AAC. The third was Cincinnati, who did not play this weekend. Number 22, Texas A&M at South Carolina. Now, this I thought would be a close one, kind of low scoring, and it really followed that pattern. I had Texas A&M winning, and they did on the road. Missouri at number 1, Alabama. Now, I picked Alabama to win this game, and they did. They controlled the game the whole way, but Missouri did put up quite a few points on them, I think. Am I thinking last week? Either way, it was Alabama from start to finish is what you'd really need to take away from that. Number 6, West Virginia at Iowa State. Now, I had West Virginia winning this one on the road, but I thought Iowa State would keep it close. Well, looks like Iowa State kept it a lot closer and won the game. Now, they defeated West Virginia, which puts them in a position now that I believe they've had a top 6 victory over a top 6 ranked team in like the last 3 seasons. So, at some point, they got to start taking Iowa State seriously. Number 16, Miami of Florida at Virginia. I had the Hurricanes winning this game on the road. I just didn't think Virginia could keep up with them. But Virginia proved me wrong and came out with the outright win, knocking off Miami of Florida. Next was number 15, Wisconsin at number 12, Michigan. I had Michigan winning this game. I felt like they were on a roll right now. They're trying to get back in a position where they could make a late run at the playoffs. And they really helped their cause here. Got the big win at home and was knocking off Wisconsin. Last but not least, number 19, Colorado at USC. Now, this was another upset game. But I had USC winning this game at home. I just felt like they weren't getting enough credit. Yeah, they had 2 losses, but they were to Stanford and to Texas. And I just felt like USC was sitting here in a position where they could potentially try and make a run for their half of the Pac-12. And that's what they started tonight. No, not tonight, but that weekend. So that puts me at 11 out of 16 correct, which puts me at a 68.75% correct rate on the week. I have 110 out of 141 games that matter predicted correctly. It puts me at 78% for the whole season. Now, as for the whole week, 55 games, I got 41 of the 55 correct, which puts me at a 74.5% correct rate. What I thought was most interesting about this weekend, though, was the fact that we had not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 top 10 teams fall. Number 8, Penn State fell to Michigan State. Number 7, Washington fell to number 17, Oregon. Number 6, West Virginia fell to Iowa State. And number 2, Georgia fell to number 13, LSU. I think that made such a mix-up in the top 10. Not only that, but in the top 4. But I'm really excited to see where this ends, who's going to make the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you like what I'm doing. And I'll see you guys in the next video for the Week 8 predictions.